Manny's Power Hour.
So I said I had to get my bro on here, my little bro, best friend since childhood. Tell in the building. We'll just appreciate you for being on the show, bro. So we're gonna start with, kind of do it differently because, like I said, I can't really do. Our stories is kind of so intertwined, like it's kind of hard for me to do it like that. So I'll let you kind of tell like how we met and just like do that little whole background section.
Alright. What's going on, everybody? On Manny's Power Hours. Your boy Tail, your boy Marty, aka Yapper Montana 41, my username. But me and bro, it's typical to say me and bro go way back, but the definition of go way back, we grew up together. It's essentially one of my big brothers, and our moms were friends initially, and that's how we connected at a young age, 5, 6, 7 years old, gaming together, playing sports together, you name it, wrestling addicts, everything.
We all get everything together.
But I can't speak enough on our relationship. The people out there, if you know, you know. But this is my brother, man. Happy to see him doing this Manny Power Hour. It's a fun, exciting thing. Definitely love gaming in the spare time. So this is what do we want to say? Highly overdue.
Yeah. Highly overdue. So you kind of gave the background. So I come to ask you, talk about the games you played growing up. Obviously, you played the same game, so it's gonna be parallel. And kind of talk about how you went, what consoles you had, and all that. So what was the first console that you had?
First console that I remember having to myself, and the memories, not vivid, but somewhat vivid, is the N64. I say vivid, not just too bad. I was 4 and 5 years old. So I would say Nintendo 64. 007 GoldenEye for sure. That's the classic, all-time classic. Everybody know that one. What else? I remember having a few of the wrestling games. I don't remember the exact one. I would say that, that's why I say it ain't vivid. I had some of the wrestling games. I had some damn Power Ranger game or something, which fits the time. Donkey Kong 64, I remember that now. I remember that. I had Donkey or Diddy Kong, one of them two. I feel like I'm missing something on that N64, but that was for sure. That's where it all started. That's the ultimate classic right there for me. At least I ain't old enough for all that other prior to that.
Right. And so after N64, where did you go to?
After N64, I remember going to either Xbox. Well, I won't say Xbox. I was at Xbox, original Xbox, before all the other stuff. But basically, to me, how I look at it, at that time and that age, I damn near had an Xbox, a PlayStation 2, and a GameCube all at once. The GameCube, I didn't have as much, I want to say hands-on with it, or I only had, Legends of Wrestling, one of those Legends of Wrestling games, and shit, I kind of remember having that Mario, what was that Mario, Splash, where you squirt the water, jetpack, shit, I can't even remember the name.
I don't even remember the name.
But, yeah, other than that, on the GameCube, that's all I remember is one of those Legends of Wrestling. That was pretty cool, though. I messed with that joint. And whatever that Mario was or whatever, and that PlayStation 2, that's the leading selling console of all time. We ain't gotta go too deep into how all the games that everybody played on there. That's the clip. San Andreas, all the Grand Theft Autos, early 2K. I remember having 2K5 on PlayStation 2.
Playing with Ben Wallace on the cover.
Yeah.
ESPN joint. Yeah.
Bad Boys 2. Y'all get it right out there, man.
Hey, but you can't cap. We was mad that we didn't get live.
Live 5?
Yeah.
For sure. And that was the funniest part. That's when you was mad you got 2K. Bro. You had 2K wasn't shit back then, if you want to be honest. I ain't gonna say like outright, but most people, you wasn't messing with 2K. To me, my experiences, live was that standard essentially until you want to say,
I would say, 2K9 really did. 2K9 is the one that did it.
2K9 is the one that did it for me. That's when I started even caring about 2K. It's like when I seen 2K9 especially when I seen it on the PS3 and the Xbox One. Well, yeah, that's when it came out with, right? That's when it came with the new system. So it's like when I seen it on that new system, it's like the gameplay just grasped me, and I already love basketball. So, but that's when I first got into. First of all, quick side note, I don't even remember picking this dude. But,
we playing Tekken right now, y'all. Y'all gonna see the gameplay in the background. I got King, you got Brian.
But 2K9 was for sure that deal back then, man. That's what made me fall in love with 2K. Made me start playing it competitively, playing it against you for sure. Before that, I ain't even want to touch a 2K. I ain't want to touch no sports game for real. Before that, I think about
Live 5 was one of the joints.
I said, okay, yeah, I take that back. But competitively, I ain't want to touch them for sure. Just Live 5 was on that 3-point shootout in the dunk contest type time. But I definitely didn't want to play.
Man, that's what I did.
Facts. Stay mellow.
Big W.
Quick, sweet. Yeah, so then what was I on? PS2 well shit, we been
so PS2 we kind of generation. This episode's gonna be a little different because stories kind of tie into the consoles. So, we definitely played Live 5 off of that PS2 generation. Live 5, I can remember having. 06 is the one that came out with Wave. That was the one that dropped with the 360. Because I remember getting a 360 and I got Live 06 on Wave.
Wave was on Live 06. He deserved to be.
Yeah, that virtual joint with the virtual court, the little virtual.
Yeah, when he loaded up walking in there, that was hard. That's what had Live like. Live was definitely then 07 was with T-Mac, right? Why they put my boy on there looking left, looking right at the same damn time. Shout out to T-Mac, but y'all did my boy Greasy on that one.
Yeah, so what else did we play? Wrestling, we was more into wrestling games. We played basketball. Still don't mess with Manny. They still don't mess with Manny to this day.
Yeah, I'm trash at Manny. About football, don't ask me about no cover 3. Zone coverage, man, I don't know none of that shit. So when I play Madden, I try to play like I'm playing Road to Glory and I throw 100 interceptions. They just don't work out.
Still ain't never really been in the Madden NCAA like that. So we played a lot of like wrestling games. And we tried to branch out and do some different things. Like a lot of wrestling games and arcade sports games like NBA Ballers.
Yeah, NBA Ballers was that deal, especially that.
I think
was that Phenom where you walk around dribbling and all of that. That was real tight. And the next hill and all of that. That was
I'm pretty sure we spent like 3 weeks trying to beat that guy.
Trying to beat, was it Yao Ming?
Yao Ming.
Because he was Porzingis on that. Porzingis back in 2003 or 4? I remember just certain games I was crazy about. And you was like, dude, like what the fuck? That was it Die Another Day 007?
The 007 was shit. We played the 007. And it's crazy because my mama never really bought me like shooting games, but she would buy James Bond.
I swear.
And then look, her reason was,
my mama was on that too.
Her reason was, well, this teaches you to complete a mission.
Hey, I'm glad you made that point. Because I swear I was going to say, I remember that, I think it was Agent Under Fire. The 007 Agent Under Fire.
Yeah.
To this day, I remember that is the way I learned what the word diplomacy means. Remember that? I think the first mission in that game is named Bad Diplomacy.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned what diplomacy is. I'm glad you said that way. You like
Yeah, we would just start 1v1 each other, like, because we didn't really play online at this point.
Exactly. We didn't get into online until. Yeah, I don't remember getting online, like, personally, faithfully until 2K13. That's when I remember getting online. Like, well, yeah, no. 2K13, I wasn't playing nobody online. 2K10, 2K11, 2K12.
We weren't online like that. Like, maybe we would hook it up to, like, only when my mama was us. Like, hook it up to get the roster.
Week or whatever, yeah. We just hook it up to download the roster. Nobody paying for that. It wasn't working. Pay for it ourselves.
Yeah, we weren't paying for that, and that joint way more expensive now, but it was definitely not paying that to go online. So
it was definitely asking to watch pay-per-view wrestling events.
Yeah. So we gotta dive into that. So the biggest game on is to SmackDown versus Raw 2007. I would say we easily put more than a year's worth of hours on that
joint. I wish they had a data tracker back then, because we would literally spend a day out of the weekend just creating a character, creating a player, dog. We would have to do everything: skill sets, moves, special finisher, entrance, logo, everything.
And you gotta be right too. Gotta be
exactly.
Right.
They gotta be legendary off rip. First fight, they just devastate. Like, it's just crazy. That was that SmackDown versus Raw 2007?
Yeah, that was 07.
Oh, I mean, we really played it until, say, 2010. I remember after that, we wasn't really. I ain't gonna say it was 2000. I don't even remember then. We played until about 2009.
Yeah, I didn't get the next year's one.
08.
And I definitely don't remember getting the 09 either.
We definitely was playing them joints. I think I had them.
Yeah, you had them or we rented them or something like that.
Yeah.
But I owned SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Yeah, that deal.
And it was crazy because the reason that I got them, because I remember this. Tail was coming over for the weekend. And I remember when I got it, because I got it right before you came over. The day before that, I had, report cards came out. And I got a 4.0. My mom was like, okay, you got a 4.0. I'll get you something. What do you want? I'm like, I want this wrestling game. I want SmackDown versus Raw.
Get it.
So shout out to the younger me for doing good at school and setting up that memory. And then he came over the next day and I was like, look what I got. And instantly we was gone. I don't even think you said body or what, but we was out about.
I swear I don't even remember, that game was so critical in our time right then, for real. I'm trying to remember, well, before that, we gotta kind of pay homage before that, because Here Comes the Pain, was it? The one before that we rocked with, outside of the N64 days and all that. We really didn't got past that, but Here Comes the Pain, the only one before that I remember kind of rocking with.
But as far as wrestling video games, I remember NWO versus WCW Revenge, that joint. I had that on the 64 and we played that.
To this day, I don't even know
WWE games were so expensive. I rented them, but I didn't own them. Because my mom wasn't paying for them.
Yeah, that 50 ball was crucial.
She was not paying for any of them. So I think I definitely got SmackDown versus Here Comes the Pain. Definitely had that. And I think I had the original SmackDown versus Raw joint. Because we would get on there and we would do the little manager draft or whatever.
So it was one before 07?
Yeah, before 07. it was just like a regular SmackDown versus Raw joint. I think it had this one.
And that's why I didn't really remember, but that's what I was gonna get into too. That's why SmackDown vs. Raw was so revolutionary. It had that manager mode, shit. You could play poker, you could do a backstage brawl. Like that's when they started evolving with the wrestling games. Like just adding as much as possible. Like you could hang from the championship belt on the top of the ring, like trying to fight for it.
And people want to know, like, you could run up the ladder. You could, like, when you had a ladder match, you could run up the ladder.
Yeah, you could, man. Yes, that was that deal. That game was a deal.
That's when like so much content. Like,
true.
Think about all the stuff that came in that game.
Even that manager mode, you could just be the manager, or you could play every match. Or you could see every backstage interaction between the superstars. Like you could control their fatigue, all of that.
Right.
So yeah, that game really did dive deep, and that was instrumental for us in gaming. I think itself too, just the experience. Like we put in so much time on that. It had you feeling creative too, because you was, like we said, we was creating our own people, and I don't know, but it's crazy now when I see the wrestling games now. Every time I see the thumbnails randomly on YouTube, and they be having all these creative characters, like they literally be creating Ninja Turtles, Deadpool. I be like, what the fuck? Like Royal Rumble with Deadpool and Spider-Man.
It was always that's because, like, really that game was so critical, so we was really into wrestling at that time. Like, just try to watch every bit of wrestling that we can. Like, he would come over on Friday nights, so we watch a SmackDown on Friday.
For sure, like it was legit on the channel 20 minutes ahead of time. Like we need to see the commercials letting us know wrestling about to come on. We not even gonna play.
So watching a ton of wrestling, and then like the pay-per-views, because I remember them. I remember like begging one year to get WrestleMania, and we finally did. And we stayed up. Not only did we watch the original joint, we watched the rerun that you get with the pay-per-view joint after that.
And I remember you had that cold ass King of the Ring CD. Yeah. That might be one of the most legendary wrestling scenes I've ever seen to this day. That I think it was The Rock and Kurt Angle for King of the Ring, something like that. But now if I look at wrestling, it seems like a joke. Realistically, I be like,
I don't know what it is. Like when you a kid, you just so into it. It's just like
I legit thought that shit was real.
Yeah.
I remember. I can't put a number on the age, but I was a little old. I was damn near too old to be on this type of time. I'm walking out the shower. I remember not arguing with my mama, but I was kind of mad. I'm like, Ma, John Cena is. John Cena. I'm trying to get my mama to buy John Cena album for me. She like, boy, ain't nobody about to buy that steroided ass white boy. If you don't get the fuck, I ain't. I'm like, Ma, he's sweet at rapping. He is. He better than Jay-Z. My stepdaddy almost died on the couch. He was trying not to laugh at me. He was sitting there like, I was serious as fuck. So I went back in my room. Is he better than Jay-Z? She's like, boy, you better go sleep.
Yeah, so that was a crucial moment. And I think we moved to the 360, kind of moved away from the wrestling games. And that's when, like, once we got to 2K9, really was just been basketball.
And little stuff here and there, we'd venture out, we'd play the UFCs, we had the Tekken here and the Mortal Kombat, we'd play, but primarily, especially our, like, just brother-to-brother competition is really 2K for sure. If I've got their act together, we wouldn't have a problem, tapping in with them too.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of 19. Let's try to play a game a lot of 19, bro.
For comedic relief.
Yeah, guess what? She get a little bit of that.
But I'm gonna be honest here on this. The last, I ain't gonna say the last few lives, whatever the latest live is, because I don't fucking know at this point. The animations and stuff in them are decent, are what I like. They're more realistic. Let's say this, and I'm gonna be this, and I know the community might be mad at me, whatever. I don't even care. On 2K, you can have a layup. Let's say I just caught the ball on the block, on the right block. let's say with it don't even matter. With Millsap and Embiid on the left side of the basket coming towards him.
Mm-hmm.
2K a lot of the times will have you, instead of I could dunk it right on this right side or lay it up on the right side with my right hand, they'll have me try to go up left hand or go up on the left side towards the defender. My experiences with the most recent live, they will do the smartest thing and put it up and at least give you a chance. See, a lot of times 2K do some dumb shit and have you shoot it like that. And why would I do that? Nobody realistically is going to do that in basketball. You're going to protect the ball with the basket if you can. That's one of the most simple things that but me, I like basketball. So little stuff like that kind of mess 2K up overall.
So we can kind of go through the 2Ks. You can tell me what you think. How, like the progression, what you thought the progression was, or where you think it, like 2K kind of peaked out. So 2K9, we definitely lit.
2K9 was lit for sure.
2K10
was lit. I messed with it. What I liked the most about 2K10, I guess, and that kind of sounded funny, was kind of how they added the throw ahead animation where you get the ball like on a fast break or something, they kind of throw it ahead, how a player do and speed themselves up. Even though that sounds real petty, but it wasn't that different from 2K9, but it was. But 2K10 was lit for sure. 2K11, I believe, was definitely lit off default by them Jordan challenges.
Right.
That was just, can't nobody say they wasn't fucking with that. And I was literally damn near redoing the whole challenge. If I ain't get it right, like the double nickel game, I didn't get 5 everything. I gotta do it. I can't.
2K11 and 2K12 was 12. Jordan was on back-to-back coverage, so he was on 11. He was on 12. Yeah.
Was 12 the cover he shared? With Larry Bird, Magic?
You could buy the Larry Bird or Magic or Jordan. 12, I had the Bird.
Whenever the GOAT shared something. Man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think back real too. 2K9. So what we used to do is we would make it like a playoff. We would just pick teams to play each other, but sometimes we would just play like a quick match and we had teams. So 2K9, I know Tel played with Houston. He used to give me headaches with Houston.
Most team then. I tell you the teams I played that I don't necessarily remember playing with you two, but Houston was damn near the only, because we got stuck in that Houston and I feel like you used to play with Boston, but it was somebody else.
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. Okay, yep. Outside of you on 2K9, I used to play with the Suns a lot too, I think. I never really played you with them. I think because Amari and them was too little for Dwight and KG and them. But yeah, I used to play with and sorry Amari, I'm talking about 2K wise. You held your own back in the day. When you was healthy, you was that deal. You know what I'm saying? I used to play with Atlanta too, but not. That was 2K10.
That was 2K10.
Atlanta and Denver 10 for me. Atlanta, Denver. That's all I could really remember for 10. Just heavy. Me and you.
Mm-hmm.
11. I don't even really.
I feel like that was a year that was just so spread out. We just
I
feel like that was a year that we had like, oh, you play with this team, I'll play with that team. Neither did.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, okay.
That kind of was stuff.
That was young D Rose. We was playing with everybody. Yeah, we was playing with everybody. That's when we literally. That's when we had tried to talk choppy to each other, like, oh, you just gonna keep playing with them? That was that time. But, 12. I think it was 13. We was on that kick. Beat the Heat. Because that's when everybody just picked LeBron, go to the rim, dunk. That was.
That's really what we were doing, preparing each other to beat Miami whenever we played somebody else.
Because that was the issue back then.
But 13, I think, 12 or 13, you played with the Knicks. Whatever year Melo was, Melo moved to the Knicks.
I did. Knicks, and then I played with James Harden a little bit sometimes. But I kind of feel like you kind of deserved that a little bit more initially.
Especially when he first went to Houston. Definitely, I was wrong. That's kind of like been my little niche on 2K. I would always find like players that I like at a certain point and just play with them, like Rudy Fernandez. He had no business playing with Rudy Fernandez, but I put Rudy Fernandez in the game and he dunking on everybody for 40 points. I don't remember who else I did that with. Because I played with Brandon Williams.
You done did that to me with, for sure.
Chase Budding.
You already know who I'm going to say. Donovan Mitchell.
What else?
Even though he had deal for sure. At first, I didn't think he was going to be but dog. We not even gonna talk about that. Like, we'll get into that when we get to that here. That shit ain't cool.
We started. That's what Because my player really wasn't like my career wasn't a thing yet, like Kevin Young.
Yeah, not Park, because it wasn't even, was it a Park? No, Park didn't come until 15 next gen. And I didn't even play Park. Yeah, I did. No, it was a Park on 14, I think, next gen. Because 14 is when they first came. Yeah, and that's when I didn't have it. 15 started with my first.
Yeah, so I think just over to that point, we just kind of battled and just picking teams and playing each other online or whatever. And then 15 was when the Park came out. Yeah. And so that was when we just...
Park and Jordan Center, was it?
Yeah, but we didn't really play on the Jordan Center, just the Park.
Yeah, that was very rare, but the Park, we definitely was on there trying to level up, trying to play 2v2.
Trying to dominate.
And that's when dudes start making them demi guys. But they was beatable still. Yeah, on them for some that 2K, it wasn't... I've never seen like somebody was just overly powered. Even if they was a glitch character, it was still ways around it.
I always felt like if you had to make a demigod, you just trash anyway.
Yeah, because they made them like awkwardly long and they look like Siren Head or something. Like, I don't even know what they ought to call them. But
yeah, 16 took it to the next level. We played on 16. We really could, because the crazy part about it is
that's the one I damn near didn't play.
You didn't play
that 16, but 17.
Yeah. Well, 15 to 16, we played twos. We didn't even play threes. Like, and it's crazy.
You still play it. Now you can't, unfortunately. Always. I don't even know what some type of combination of build that's cheese in the 2v2 now. But then you could still, I enjoyed 2v2 back then. Sure.
We played twos more than we played threes, I think, in the first two. But 17, that was the joint that kind of took off the online competitive play. I know, and that was the first year where we had archetypes, and I was a shot creator. And it's crazy because I used to always be the point guard, and Taylor would be the two. And I think that's the year we switched to.
Yeah.
You made a point guard, and I made a...
The first I made that baby point guard, I was a dummy. He was like 5'5". I don't know why I did that. What was my point? I don't know why I did that.
But you hit them with your man Hendo.
I was about to say shout out to my man's Hendo. I don't even think that's his username no more, but I'ma find him. It was my dog. Because me and him met on 2015 randomly and went on like a 15 or 20 something plus streak on the twos randomly. We was like, oh no, we gotta rock out. Then come 17, I needed a little help with my build. I hollered at him. He got me together for sure because I had a crazy 6'8" point guard.
Could shoot, dunk, do everything.
Man, play defense fast as hell.
Could do.
He was damn near Penny Hardaway with half of Steph Curry shooting, real spill.
He could do that boy could do everything.
He was on some if Jamal Murray was 6'6", like type shit. Well, no, like he was 6'8". But,
yeah, he could definitely do everything. And then I had that too. I had that.
You definitely had
my shot creator who could also do everything.
Kevin Durant, Antoine Jameson, Paul Pierce.
He could also do everything, especially because it took me forever to get my grand badge. I got it. That's when I was really undefeated.
Bags. I forgot about the grand badge. Yes. I forgot about them.
Everybody else had their grand badge going off. I'm like, oh, bro, I cannot get this jump. It took me forever. I had to play through like 2.5 NBA seasons just to get my
For
joint.
real though, you definitely had that.
Once I got it. Yeah, we was going crazy, and I think that's when we started going Nigel and all of them. Nigel, Reggie.
Reg the Ledge.
Yeah, Mario. Trying to think who else. And a couple of dudes, but I just remember.
Right, yeah, it was a few.
I'm gonna tell this story, and a couple stories. I'm gonna hope you remember. So one of the dudes we was playing with, like we just found like playing online, and they wanted to play with us. They had a whole nother group, and they was playing without us, and they kind of wanted to kick us from the party and kick us out the group. So we pulled up on them on the party. Just us two in the random started dropping them off.
Them boys couldn't even man, I wish we had this game, but they couldn't even shoot a shot. It was at least a game or two where they couldn't score. If they scored a bucket, them boys was sick. That was dominant at the time.
Like that's the time we was on. We just pulled up, dropped them off a couple of times, then they left because we started streaking on the court. They dipped up. And we kind of dabbled our foot into pro-am, like a little bit. We played, but Reggie made me mad. He made you mad.
I can't remember why either, but that nigga was on some bullshit.
I guess he was taking it too seriously because we started playing pro-am at the end of the year.
Yeah, he was taking it all serious. Like we about to win the pro-am $250,000 or whatever the shit is. I'm like, bro, leave me alone about 2-3 games. 2K 18 about to come out. Alright, you arguing with me like you about to get famous off of this bullshit.
Yeah, no,
something of that nature, I guess.
Yeah. But I remember that joint, and then another one. This was really the funniest one because then we split up into teams because we had enough people to like play each other. So I think it was me, you, and Mario versus Nigel, Reggie. Yeah, Malik. And we did that though because Malik was talking so much shit to me. He was talking so much.
With that slasher or something.
Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta see you. So then I wish we recorded all of this so we could upload it. It was hilarious.
Shit on the hardest.
It was hilarious. Like, and but I started getting this deep going off on him. And I was looping on him.
Crazy. He was more, I think you had hit like 12 or 12 or some shit. Like, for real. And he wasn't on nothing. He was turning the ball over everything.
Boy, stupid. So I'm too kissing.
Timeless.
You got me smiling.
That was serious.
And we was very park heavy. You know, you had your affiliations on that joint. Sunset. We started, but we pulled up on record every once in a while. All time.
Yeah, all time. For sure. You went in, you're guaranteed to lag out. Legit guaranteed. That wasn't even a question. It was just what time and space.
Old Town, we ain't even ready to rock on that, just ripping that Sunset.
Yeah, we've been coming Old Town Road before Lil Nas.
Whooping that ass all the time. Then 18. I think 18. We kind of played together a little bit, but you got busy when you was kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah, I think that's what that year I had that slasher. Oh, I had a slasher 18 and 19, I think. No, I had a two-way shot critter. Something 19, I can't remember.
Right.
I ain't really cared for my players since 2K17. So I'll be in my flip. To be honest. Legit ain't like my
See, it even just kind of comments on the gameplay we got in the background. Like that entry pass right there. That was so much harder than it would be on 2K. In 2K, I would drop that in. And that's automatic too. It's harder to make entry passes on live.
On live it is.
Yeah.
Damn, pass the ball. I was trying to make an entry pass just to see what it did too.
But yeah, man. Then 19, you ain't really We hooped together, but you got busy. But 17 to 18 was really was that 16 that I beat you with the Sixers and they was absolutely trash and I told you had to retire?
It was one of them years. The time you beat me by 50. Did I have Miami? Oh damn, the shot clock went out. But I had something. I was drunk as hell that night. I don't even know. I was playing you. I popped on the stream, I think, too, for about 50. Damn.
Yeah. We was kind of going back and forth right before that. I want to say that 18-17 period. That's when I kind of took over, just getting a lot of dubs because you wasn't playing as much as I was. That's when I got. No, good miss, my boy.
Hold it, that shit fucking me up. That you gotta hold that thing for the icon.
Yeah, so we kind of went back and forth from there, but we could get into the Donovan Mitchell story because 2K19 is really when that started. So I don't know what it is, but like previously, when they had Gordon, that was my get off team at the end. I want to say that was my get off team at the end of 18.
I was trying to pull up for the mini though.
You said sit down, Russ. You said sit down. That was kind of playing with Joe Ingles. I don't remember who the point guard was, but I started playing with them then. So the next year coming in, I'm like, you know what? I don't know too much about Donovan Mitchell, but I'm gonna look into him. But I'm still gonna play with another team. The Jazz ain't gonna be my team this year. So especially when Gordon Hayward left. So I started playing with another team, but I kept my eye on him or whatever. I'm like, oh, he can dunk. He that type of player. Because that's really kind of the player I like. Athletic players that can kind of shoot and do kind of everything on 2K.
Definitely do.
And that was Donovan Mitchell to the T. And so then when he started getting his little ratings up, I started playing with him more. And I think the first game that we played, I went off for like 30 or something. You know, and you were like, who is this? He is not cut like this.
Man, and that's the sick part. I knew who he was, but I didn't think the bull was gonna be hooping like that. I was sick.
We went off with Donovan Mitchell. That's like it, man.
That man was legit going off with D-Mitch.
Going crazy with
dropping 50 pieces with him for sure at will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see on rush.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's kind of just like our backstory. Gaming history. Obviously, you moved to Xbox One with me. You was kind of the reason I got an Xbox, to be honest. Because you definitely had Xbox before. But yeah, we both definitely got Xbox Ones. And then I gotta ask, what if you get a new console? What console would you be going to and why?
I want to say I wanted to go Xbox, but I think I'm gonna go PS5 with y'all. So I'm trying to bring back them nostalgic 2K17 days with the good my player build and go crazy. But
it's still you know, that's the thing you gotta realize. It's still
yeah, my goal is good shot. My goal is to have both systems again though. Still chasing that kid satisfaction of having them all.
Yeah. Is there any games that you like other than 2K obviously that you want to play on next gen?
For sure Call of Duty. I'm into Call of Duty now with the Warzone aspect and stuff. Damn, okay, Clint.
Which is kind of like, that's kind of surprising, you know, like we never played Call of Duty or anything like that, man. What would you say got you into Call of Duty?
I think when you had grabbed Black Ops 4's I always played Call of Duty at other people's crib. You know, I go over and they, oh, you got the duty, bro? I pop it in and play a few quick team death matches or something, you know, get a feel for it. But I literally hadn't owned the Call of Duty outright until that we got that Black Ops 4, and I played that all year long, and I liked it. I rocked with it hard. So after we got that 4, we got Advanced Warfare, or whatever the hell the newest one is called, I think. Oh, damn, how I make them do it? But yeah, got this Advanced Warfare, and then I liked it from the jump. I was playing gunfight, team deathmatch, hardcore, free for all that. And then Warzone finally came out, and Warzone hit. So, shit. Yeah, I'm rocking with it from now on. I ain't gonna lie, that Warzone is my shit. Like it.
Cause you kind of played Fortnite a little bit.
Yeah, I played Fortnite a little bit with my son too, right before Warzone came out, literally. It seemed like when that came out, he got disinterested in me, and Fortnite a little as much, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fortnite, I was never good. I was decent at shooting, but building, no. I don't want me to be building nothing to protect nobody. My ass would be dead in 0.3.
Yeah. So, I just Call of Duty. We was never really into Call of Duty, and I would kind of play some other game added to the repertoire.
That is crazy. Ready for a new fight night.
Yeah. What games do you think came out that you really want?
Well, as far as switching to the new console, I am interested in when they do a remastered or new edition of like what's that game, Last of Us? Mm-hmm. You know, they just came out with the new one right before this gen, but I'm guessing they're gonna remaster it on the next gen.
Right.
Something like that, because I haven't been able to play those games being an Xbox owner. So either that, I like the God of War series. Damn, I ain't see the time.
Why do you think I put that shot?
God of War series. Shit, I'm ready for a new Halo. There's supposed to be a new Halo for Xbox. So it's a few different games. I'm not too deep into nothing necessarily, but I'm open to anything. Damn. You seen that new game that they supposed to? I think it's in alpha right now. Dead or Back for Blood. It's supposed to be a new Left 4 Dead, basically. I like those Left 4 Dead genres.
Yeah, I haven't played a couple of them with you. No, but I ain't seen it. But I definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, Austin.
Okay. Austin forever. Make me a believer in it.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess sticking on the topic of video games, I kind of ask everybody this, like, do you think video games have gotten better or worse as time has went on?
I would say maybe, damn, I want to say a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. As crazy as that sounds, I guess, I mean, like, in certain aspects, yes, they have got better graphical advancements and stuff like that, and the way the characters can move and much stuff that can be on screen, however you want to put it. When I say I don't necessarily think so or they haven't, I feel like the level of detail in most games, or the options, or the horizon inside the game itself, so the different game modes and stuff like that, a lot of that has went down over the years and dummied down or downplayed, just like 2K. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like they've, who do I want to say, apexed at a certain level, because when I just seen these next gen graphics for 2K21, I wasn't impressed at all. It looked like the same thing to me. I was more impressed when I seen the graphics initially and gameplay for 2K14 when that first came to next gen.
We was going crazy.
Yeah, that looked so damn real when I first seen that. But when I seen this 2K21 preview, I'm like, yeah, I'm not necessarily excited about that one right there. I don't know about that.
Right. Like kind of looking like you do in real life.
Oh, why can't it? But yeah. So I don't know if that make any sense or that sound right, but yeah, it's just I mean, then I guess we going into all this virtual VR and all of this now too, so we see where that's gonna go. I do feel like it's gonna go to a point where I guess it's gonna be a 2K or a basketball game where it feel like you really on the court virtually. I'm excited for that, I guess. But all in all, games is a good thing. I think, give you time to reflect and just play and just something different, relaxing. It's something that's, I guess a lot of people do feel like, or if you don't game, you probably do feel like, what are you doing? Just sitting there clicking and playing, you're not getting nothing accomplished. But I guess when you do something on the game, if you're a gamer, it is an accomplishment per se. You got something done to yourself playing the game. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And it's for me, I don't really enjoy watching a lot of different TV shows and movies, so this is my entertainment for passing time.
So like as far as like, I guess we can kind of just like expand that question. As far as like 2K, do you think 2K over the years has gotten worse?
I feel like it reached a certain point and kind of stayed the same, like because 2K is literally to the point. To me, I've been playing it religiously, I say, since 2K9. So to me, damn, good, great job. To me, it has kind of reached a point where it's kind of it's one and the same. Like I could literally drive to the rim a certain way and know I'm about to do a certain layup and know that layup pretty much goes in. That animation, and that's not cool to me, or it shouldn't be like that necessarily. Boy, why didn't y'all step in? But yeah. So I mean, I guess it is. I do think like, and it have been in 2Ks. I'm like, oh, they can't get no better than this when you first start playing it or something like that. But it's definitely got there's no such thing as a pump fake. I tapped the joint. But yeah, I guess it's kind of too predictable, or they could do something different to me. But I'm not a developer, I don't want to be, but they could do something different, you ask me. Like they need to implement a new engine in the game or something.
Well, I ask you a question and then I'll touch on something that's kind of going on right now, but do you think that microtransactions there's microtransactions in general where just like everybody hates, some people don't like them, but do you think it's a part of the reason 2K has gotten so stagnant? Because before, you gotta think, when we played 2K, it wasn't no microtransactions like that. Like VC kind of really became a thing around, I want to say 2K11, 2K12.
I want to say you may be right about that, because I guess for a lot of people, that's all they care about now is really my career. Really my career. And if you could pay to win, essentially, you pay to upgrade the player. Well, you do got to play at a certain point to get the unlocks or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. Everybody who plays know what I mean. I guess it had, because it's a severe disinterest, like you said earlier, starting around 2K17, a severe disinterest in just regular quick match games for most people.
Right.
And the focus is just my career, park, and rec, and all of that. And if you could pay to get your player to a 99, essentially, you got to get to an 85 first and all of that. If y'all want to be technical, like I said, the people who play know. But if you could pay to win like that, and it's just your likeness, your character, that is probably more compelling and intriguing than playing with, damn, than playing with Donovan Mitchell when you can have your person with your face looking like that doing that. You get what I'm saying? So that probably do drive microtransaction sales. But I don't know. I don't want to just say that messed up the community, but I could see how it possibly has. You know, like,
yeah. So I mean, one of the things that came up now, like next gen, with the city, everybody saw the city and was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great, it's amazing," and it's broke. It don't work. It's a lag when you're just walking around the park.
Damn, it is.
Yeah, when you just walking around the park, you lag. The game don't work. It's just a lot of issues and it's unplayable. And you see a lot of people not playing it right now. Mainly because they don't do what we did growing up, which is, okay, if my career ain't working, we just play quick match. We just still get the money from out of there. They just gonna turn to KO. They're not playing right.
I can't play on my player or the park. I don't want to play that, which is that. I think that attitude has messed up the community a lot. I say that because and that's if you want to be real, that's why when we play quick match, I don't like dudes who we gotta play with the stamina off. Why would you play with the stamina off? One, that's not realistic to any type of real sport.
Right.
You could just go in limitlessly. Imagine if James Harden could just run around limitlessly. He would have 100 a game. You know what I'm saying? So that's fake, and that let me know you can't play with your whole team. You just need your stars or your best players on the floor at all times. You can't even make it work for 8 minutes with your bench point guard. Good Lord. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what damn, he dumped that shit at the halftime. Bro, what a 2K down. Shit. Yeah, that's just like, you can't play with your whole team. So you gotta have some irrealistic shit going on, like no fatigue.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard. Like,
through
the confession, through the contact,
the concession stands.
Yeah, and this right here, like what you guys are saying on the screen, a halftime show. They don't even have this one. Like, this is so cool. Presentation-wise, live has got it. Presentation-wise, look at the presentation.
For sure, take this out of their book. Like, imagine if this was on 2K for real. Like, we do get the halftime show, but it's not as aesthetically pleasing like this.
Shaq, Kenny, and them talking about it. We don't care about that. Like,
yeah, it's not really NBA, TNT on NBA or whatever. That's the thing. Yeah,
you got highlights, first half stats, who was cold, you got a player,
you can navigate them.
And you can navigate.
Definitely Donovan Mitchell. I was about to say Russell. So where I was about to say,
we're already going crazy on the blocks. Yeah, but it just presentation-wise, I feel like it felt, and that's probably why, because they focus on the things that's selling. My team and my career, really.
For real, though.
Russell was cold. Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be him. But yeah, and then that's the thing too. My team is a cash cow, but I feel like that's a select group of special people who need help. Why the fuck are you buying digital cards?
We kind of tried to put my team on, but we didn't pay. We don't ever pay for that.
Yeah, no, we would have to grind that shit out. Cause I'm not about amnesty and paying for shit. You good?
And that's the because then we come from that era where your parents is buying you a video game, and that's it. You get a video game. You're not getting no microtransactions. They not buying you no DLC.
Yeah. You was lucky if you had a memory card. You was trying to hold that system on. Every time. As soon as OG realized that system and they're humming.
Coming in the hall. What is that? Oh, let me just turn it on. You and your, because I remember nights like that when we would just leave the PS2 on. Because we ain't had no memory card.
You hear somebody coming in here, click. You gotta now move like you trying to check somebody about turning it off. Because what bills is you paying? Oh, he tough. He tough. That's tough. But yes, that's crazy. I remember them no memory card days. You know what too though? the what's the name was ahead of his time. The PSP.
Yeah.
The PSP was ahead of his time. For sure.
I remember I had one of them joints. I don't remember what happened to it.
I don't remember what happened to mine either, for real.
After they broke in the crib and snatched the PS2. Yeah, but I remember having one of them joints. Get out of here, go there.
I definitely do not remember what happened to my PSP either, but that gang system was ahead of its time.
Yeah, man, it's just
that internet, everything. That gang system was legendary.
So then another thing, kind of like it's something that said conversation kind of always segues to. Do you think that the community? Some people think the gaming community itself has gone down. Like it's so many toxic people now. Like everything is uber hyper competitive.
I don't think so. I literally just heard not too long ago that the gaming industry itself is bigger. It might have been the esports industry. Don't quote me. Either gaming or esports, one of the two is bigger than all major sports combined, or some crazy stat like that, some crazy shit. Mm-hmm. And I can damn near believe it, you know what I'm saying? Because gaming is it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, just like anything else.
Right.
So, like shit, think about all these people. PlayStation 5 just came out. That was the new how people was ranking. That's how y'all was acting about this PlayStation 5. People playing 1,500. That's a brand. Come on, that's a car. I ain't never had one. Even though that's a dome buggy vehicle, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all paying $1,500, $1,000 for a system to get it right now. And I'm damn near to the end of time. I don't believe in buying systems when they first come out because them bitches be blown up.
Because of the ring.
Yeah, red ring of death. Xbox 360. That shit that scarred me for life. I had about 4 of them joints. I was, man.
My PlayStation, y'all PlayStation boys, they never felt. If you only have PlayStation, you never feel true pain like turning on your Xbox and all you see is red.
Exactly. You turn that joint on, you rubbing your hands together like Birdman. All you see is red. You supposed to be seeing green things. Okay, James Harden.
Yeah.
All you see is red, and that mug blinking too to let you know it's there. I'm here. I'm sick. You doing the same thing you do on 2K with that young man. This man just got Donovan Mitchell in his blood.
He goated on every game.
Man, he is cold though. He cold for it. He's a new D-Wade damn near. No smut on D-Wade name, but even D-Wade say he see something.
He just needed him. I don't know if he gonna want no trip with the Jazz. I know for instance, I'm no free agent destination. Anybody gonna want to come play with him?
Yeah, that's a tough.
And the league has kind of, I know this in the video game conversation, but the league has kind of changed in that aspect too. You gotta have everybody trying to go get with one another.
Yeah, like right now, not too long ago, you had to have a 3-piece. Like a 3-headed monster. Now it's like if you got 2 star players, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry. Now there's levels to it, as like the duos I just named. There's definitely levels to the shit. But James Harden and Russ before they just got switched. Bradley Beal and Russ now. So there's definitely levels to it. But now it seemed like a 2-man game.
And Gobert ain't gonna be his.
Yeah, Gobert is not gonna be his because he can't give you the offensive consistency at all. Like Donovan Mitchell need another 20 to 30 point scorer with him, and that's nobody who doing that is gonna come there.
Which is why I always thought, and we gonna get back on the video game conversation, but I always thought, what if Gordon Hayward never left and they still drafted Donovan Mitchell? I think the Gordon Hayward that we saw with the Jazz before and Donovan Mitchell would be very nice together.
Yeah, especially if he had never had that random freakish injury.
You're right.
But he's still been a good player without it. Now he don't deserve all that damn money he just got. Hell, he just swindled him. But I guess if you're young, already kind of rich, Caucasian and handsome, you get paid just like Chandler Parsons, huh? Fuck that. Him and Chandler Parsons, the only two Caucasian dudes to swindle the contract.
Yeah.
They need to start a fund specifically for Larry Bird to get him some money. Cause dude.
He old back pay.
Yeah, shit. But back to the, like you said, back to the game, because we'll get deep into the balls of the NBA season.
Yeah, so it's hard just kind of seeing the NBA. And then another thing that I haven't been asking people that, but kind of came into my mind to kind of start asking is like, what do you think the effect that YouTube and YouTubers in the gaming community have had on the game? Obviously, I'm doing a YouTube show about gaming, so it'll have an effect. But what do you think that effect is? Do you think it's a positive one? Do you think it's a negative one? And kind of, do you watch YouTubers? If so, what's some YouTubers that you watch?
Okay, well, you could definitely have a positive or negative effect on the community as a gaming channel. I think really it depends on yourself, your integrity, and what type of content you're gonna be dropping. You bastard, how did you get what type of content you're gonna be dropping? So being toxic to the community is just being toxic to the community. Whether we talking about white community, black community, gaming, basketball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could be a basketball and be a killer, but you're toxic to the community. So as far as it's up to you, like I said, and the content you provide and the energy you provide and integrity of the content. That's one of the biggest things to me. You know, you could be out here lying to people, doing and saying anything. And unfortunately, in today's age, there's a lot of kids and grown-ups alike that can just go with anything. But as far as some of the gamers that I do watch on YouTube that I thoroughly enjoy, I think me and you might agree, arguably our favorite, or I know mine for sure. Did he step on my? Okay. Would be Modern War Negro, what else his original name, or the Black Hokage, what he go by now, TBH. So shout out to him, man. He been doing excellent content for damn near 10 plus, if not more, that I can remember. I've been watching this page since, like I said, since Modern War Negro. He don't even go by that moniker no more. More reasons than one that he don't. Dashy Games, I like Dashy. He a little over the top and extra, but I like Dashy. It's Real 85, another dude that I watch. He funny as hell. Who else do I want to say? Shout out to Shakedown 2012. I really like Shakedown. He been real stable in the 2K community, and you want to talk about integrity on your content, him for sure. Him and Modern War Negro is my two most impressive as far as integrity on their content. My personal opinion with that. And I can't really think of too many more. There's other ones out here too, like K-Spade, Corey Kitchen, just names that I hear and see from my kids and myself too, just scrolling. But those are if I could just name a gaming channel. Yeah. And then, but you know, GOAT gotta be Manny's Gaming, Manny's Power Hour.
Yeah, because you kind of get in, and what made me ask you that question, and maybe I should ask that more, is you kind of get that sense from other people when you talk to them about gaming or just gaming channels in general, because you have that whole thing, it's like, oh, YouTubers run 2K, 2K only listen to YouTubers, like, stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, especially with like 2K, you know, it seemed like they fly a lot of these YouTubers out or whatever, fly them to the events or whatever. Obviously not this year, COVID, but
that was a 2K pass.
Yeah, you know, like, and they listen to them, and people feel like they don't actually listen to the community, or the YouTubers be going over the top, or they just be having a lot of drama that don't got nothing to do with playing the game.
Exactly.
But we not gonna act like people don't eat drama up.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna listen to some drama or some negativity before you listen to a conversation about God, typically. So you know, most people, that's the worldly thing to do. Just leave that at that.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of tied back into what I was saying, like integrity of your page and the information you choosing to give to your people, because like you said, you could go and choose to be wined and dined, and your review or your opinion is bought or changed by 2K, Live, WWE, whoever the hell sends you a copy, let you play the game early, whatever. A lot of that does go on, but to me, that's, like I said, a part of the integrity thing. Whereas you gotta be, damn, PJ, and snatch away from them men, okay? But you gotta be, you just gotta be real with yourself and the others. Like, I'm not gonna go out there and let 2K buy me a steak and then now I just gotta say 2K23 is the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, I don't, thank y'all for the time and opportunity, but I need to be realistic with what in the hell?
I think it's because I jumped with you some ball.
I think I was trying to pass it to
across the river right there.
But yeah, I'm not gonna let you alter my opinion on that because you done brought me out here and showed me a good time. But that does go on. We've been hearing about that for years anyway. So that is a good question and a good I don't want to say assumption, but speculation or whatever that goes on. We know that's human nature.
Right.
Let somebody butter you up and you go for that, whatever.
So what do you think, another question I've been asking people, do you think it's kind of hard to find friends on gaming? Obviously we grew up together, so it's not hard to play with me and we know each other, but let's say like find other friends in the gaming space. I was joking.
Wow, but I wouldn't say no. It's kind of how, you gotta have a certain online etiquette. And I believe your etiquette could be different depending on what game you're playing too. But yeah, you gotta have if you just hopping in lobbies and you like, what's up, y'all all right? You know what you're doing, whatever. And it is what it is. Now, people do get weird and kind of dude, I keep throwing the damn ball up like that. People do get weird and kind of carried away though. Just like I done met a few randoms recently on duty. They just keep slapping me with invites. Now every time I'm on, I'm like, dude, you send one or two, cool. But you see, I'm watching Hulu and you blowing my shit up. Right. Because we played together one good time. But I wouldn't say it's hard. It's a thing though. I don't know. I don't really know how to judge it now. I just feel like everybody play the game now. So shit, even people I know personally that never played a video game is buying video games and playing them online too. So I don't know. This man he gotta have 40.
21. 21.
So it's bad when he got half of what you thought he had.
I'm gonna have to put that meme in there. Man, on the video when I edit it again.
For real. 21. Oh man, I'm thinking.
I would say this, like, it depends on who you are. I feel like a person like you, who maybe ain't as introverted as say me or other people, you could hop into a party and just start talking to people. I don't feel like being bothered with people. Yes, like, if I don't know you, because my thing is automatically some people just don't BS.
True. Definitely online, I do too.
I just assume they just don't trash and try to snake you. They just not.
Oh my.
So it's kind of hard. But at the same time, my experiences have not been that.
Because what type of friend we talking about too, though? That's the thing too. Like, you mean like just a genuine online friend, or a friend like we might get cool or we might link up one day? Because I feel like, shout out to them too, Taco, Thilo. I feel like those dudes is the type, we might literally end up linking with them one day, hanging out, whatever, and boop, 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 and that's cool.
Yeah.
But we done built a rapport over years. I do get what you're saying. Like, if I'm just hopping in the lobby, damn, I'm not even looking nowhere near. That's not even a thought. And I'm in the lobby with random people. So, but at one point, they were randoms too. So I guess, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what I'm, like, my live gaming experience tells me that it can happen, but like the whole point of this channel and this process of like interviewing people is to, like, one, get people get the gamer tag out there and kind of connect people to play with one another, but to show that there's a community out there, people that's looking to just come on and play and relax and have a good time and not just be toxic.
True.
So that's kind of the hope of where I am with that. It's one time. Yeah, man. So so where do you think that, because gaming is really popular right now, do you think that maybe 5 to 10 years from now gaming will be even more popular than this? Because it's kind of hard. Or do you think we kind of approaching the apex of how popular gaming is? It could be.
I do feel like it's duality to my answer. I feel like we are reaching the apex of, not just yet, but we're coming up in it in the next 5 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say, I don't know. I'm about to say we're reaching the apex of technology itself and like the limits and stuff we could push, but I can't even say that because it just seems like every year something is getting bigger, better, stronger, faster.
With this console generation, even like you said, normally the leap is you look at the graphics and the graphics is like, oh my God, this look like a real game. You know, when your parents see it, that look like the real thing. Mm-hmm. Like that's when you know they kind of made that true leap or whatever.
Yeah, but it's
but I feel like that didn't happen this year. Like I looked at it and I'm like, oh, you know, that definitely looked like Steph Curry, but am I impressed?
Exactly. I wasn't impressed at all. I'm like, yeah, it just was they just buffered the graphics.
What that gameplay look like though?
Exactly. That's the gameplay even with the next gen kind of looked the same. Like the movements were the same basically. It wasn't exactly, but it just wasn't fresh. It almost like I remember when the first time, and like I said, I've never been a Madden guy, we already established that. But the first time I heard about Madden running that, what engine they run now? Is it the Infinity engine or something like that? Yeah, when that first came out, when you first seen that gameplay, you was like, oh, okay, like, I see the cuts, I see the, you know, it's not like that to me for 2K. It's just typical, like, okay, cool. I feel like playing it when I feel like playing it.
And it's interesting that you said that because people in Madden, the Madden community in general just hates that game. And I admire the music on football. It is bad. That game is bad. It's lost a lot of what it had. Like they take features out and then bring it back in and try to sell them to you or something. Like, Madden is a complete debacle. But and as y'all can see now,
what helps them is
take it home and do it.
It helps Madden to the facts. Turned up. What helps Madden is it has no competition. That's what I think. You know, there's literally no wacky football game out there. There's no street football game. It's just Madden. So
2K,
they licking their chops.
2K is coming out with arcade football game. Will be it. So, but you know, people who are all excited for 2K to make a football game, just look at 2K now, basketball wise. I mean, at a certain point, they kind of max out. They don't do as much content as they normally would do in a game. And there's points that they could be pushed. That's why people is calling for EA to make a basketball game. I feel like those kind of dualities. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. Any other topics we can cover? I think we covered it all, really. That I asked.
I think we covered every question. I believe. You know, we could do this any time of the day, every day of the year. Like we could keep going. Man,
we definitely got a lot. Well, I want to thank you for being on the show. You want to put any of your socials or anything out there for people to follow you?
Yeah, man. I appreciate you inviting me to the show. You already know it's all love, man. I appreciate you, your time, effort, and opportunity. My social is pretty much the same on everything. Because people been telling me I need to change my name. It's been the same thing for years. But Yapper Montana 41, YAPPER, Montana MONTANA 41. That's my Xbox Live name, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. So that's how y'all can get at me. Hit me up, add me on the Xbox, whatever.
Yeah, bro, making a podcast, so be on the lookout for that. We're gonna promote that whenever that come out. But yeah, just appreciate you. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another episode of Manny's Power Hour.